Hey, let's look at a car that I just got fairly a while back, but definitely want to take a look at it with you guys. Before I do, I want to make sure that Timmy said again, I'm not sweating your style when I'm buying these tracks. I just started using this table out here, so I wanted to keep taking the kitchen table out because anyway. And look, you can see how bumpy it is. It's just been warped from being in sunlight or heat or whatever. So this is too bumpy to roll cars on. I could try. I think I did try, and it just was a terrible mess. So this particular card, I think this is actually one that you were doing that I didn't know I had at the time, because I was like, wow, that's a really cool one. It's like a locomotive. This one is the West Coast Flyer. It's a Hot Wheels Fast Transit, 4 out of 5. It looks like a bullet train and looks pretty cool. It is also, you can tell from the white right here, it's a 2024 car, even though the back says 2021. Remember, 2021 covers 3 years, 2022, 2023, and 2024. They always have a year younger or a year earlier on the packaging. These up here have been dark blue, then light blue, now white. I'm guessing next year they're going to have to put 2025 on there if I'm still on Earth. So we can see that this is the information on the back in case you need to know it. The West Coast Flyer is a Hot Wheels Fast Transit. Ditch the car and travel using the fastest modes of public transportation. And you know this is not a real vehicle because it's not, or I should say a licensed vehicle. It's number 56 for 250 for number 2024. And it looks like a train. It even got the locomotive parts, which aren't going to be moving parts. And it was originally made in 2019. I've never seen one of these. I don't remember. That's why whenever I saw his, I was kind of surprised. But when I bought some at one time, I actually bought them before I saw his video review. I think this is the one he did a video review because it was like a train. I think that's really cool, a train car. I don't know though now. I think his was a blue one or something. I don't know if they come in different colors for this year yet or not. I know they will eventually. All right, so on top we have Hot Wheels Bullet 700 kph, kilometers per hour. I don't know if 700 kilometers per hour is fast. I thought at first it was miles per hour. That's ridiculous. Kilometers per hour, usually it's like half, so I'm guessing 350 miles per hour. I don't know. I'm not one of these people that knows metric systems. I'm lazy like you. I will just ask the phone. The only part of this is metal is the bottom part, and of course the axles. And the bottom part is definitely the metal. The top is all plastic, which means this is very light. It's a very lightweight one. We have only about 3 different sandwich pieces on this one. We got the metal bottom, which is red. We got the silver, and then we got the black. And the black does have 2 different colors on 3. We have silver, white, and red. And the chrome part's the middle, but I don't see a 4th layer. There's usually 4 layers, but on this one, there's no interiors. So that's why there's no, 4th layer to make the seats. Gives me a little scared because back in the day, Mesto used to do interiors. Now they don't do interiors to keep the cost down. So we can take a look on here. Seems to roll pretty good on this. That's a bumpy ride at the same time. And I've got to aim that camera down if you're going to see anything. So this part of the table is not that bumpy now. As far as dirty, I did try to wipe it off with my towel. I keep right here in my, before I get started, just in case any dirt got on it. And the table is kind of slanted downward. It's stored outside on our front porch, like hillbillies. There's no decoration in the back. I did want to look at that real quick. And not really in the front. So what you see is on the sides, the top, and of course the other side. I like the red line on those wheels. I love when they do metallic and red or any kind of metallic line going around the wheels like that. And the back wheel is bigger than the front wheel. So it rolls pretty nice. Let's see how it rolls on a track, because I have not used the track yet. I got these at the $1.25 tree because I figured it'd be too bumpy on this thing. It feels weird on the track. It almost feels like I'm rolling it over butter. It's so soft compared to normal, and it's a very smooth ride. Definitely a lot faster going on this thing than on my really bumpy and loud. You see how quiet it is? Huh. This is my first time using a track in like, I don't know, like 40 years, I guess. Now I think about it, I haven't used a track since I was a kid. And even then I had very few tracks. They feel like they're cheaper now than they were then. Plus, when I was a kid, mom was always like going, go get me some Hot Wheel tracks. You've been bad. Smack, smack. I'm like going, oh, if she's going to hit me with my own toys, I might want to start collecting teddy bears. Yeah, so I don't know if anybody else has got any speed bumps raced on your behind when you were a kid from having Hot Wheel tracks. That may be why I stopped playing with Hot Wheel tracks. All right. Let's see if we could do parking. See how loud it is on this table? This table, again, it's not only bumpy right here, like these little craters. If you look at it really close, it looks like you're looking at the moon. But again, it's like really warped over here toward the edge for some reason. So that's why I was thinking I might need these tracks. And for $1.25, I could try them out. Now, does anybody ever actually connect all these tracks and make, like, I don't know, what would you do with them? Like, they only had 2 tracks there. They had this, and they had the ones that go and make a circle. But I'm like, are there tracks to make curves, like a figure 8 track? I don't have the room for it, but I'm just wondering if that's something that people do. That's a much nicer, quieter ride. And I know that a lot of times Timmy Tin, again, he gets some and they're so big they won't even fit on this track. So I haven't had that issue. This is my first time using the track. So thanks for watching. Let me know below if you'd prefer seeing these on a track like this. You know, like, I'm not trying to copy Timmy's tin again. Like, again, I feel like he's gonna be like, oh, you're sweating my style, you know, that kind of thing. And I'm like, no, I just know that this is a very bumpy table. At least I remember this part. Maybe I was sitting on that side earlier because, you know, I'm bringing the table out and this could be the side I'm sitting on. I was probably thinking, oh, I better not try to do the cars on this. It's too bumpy. But it does make a nice quieter ride there. Here is a lot louder because this is, again, all the way bumpy. This smooth. All right, hey, well, thanks for watching. And let me know if this is one of the vehicles you picked up. It's not going to go in my favorites collection. Like, I'm thinking about those kind of things. But it's definitely interesting. That front being almost a 3mm port makes me wonder if I can plug it into something like I don't know, like a weapon from a Transformers or something. Or like Microman, most of their ports are 5mm, but there are 3mm ports. And that looks about 3mm. I don't know if it's supposed to go to something. And I really think they missed the ball right here. They dropped the ball right here. If this is a train, they needed to have like a little thing right here to connect to a tray, like more vehicle things that, you know what I'm saying? Like, this could be the caboose and there could be a lot more, what do they call those things? Well, anyway, and then eventually a caboose. That would have been a really good idea. That, Mattel, you dropped the ball there. All you do is make a tiny little hook out here, or a tiny little like hook for a trailer, like for pulling boats or something, to kind of give us a hope that maybe we can add on to it just for fun, just an idea. What do you guys think? Should we tell Mattel they need to know so they can make a better one next time? I don't know. What do you think? Have a wonderful Wednesday.